Cancer crabs out there. So please make sure to get my book on Amazon and BarnesandNoble.com. The link to that is in the description box below as usual. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, share the video. So the cards that I come up with for my Cancers are the Devil, the Ace of Cups, the Two of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, the Lovers, the Six of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, the Empress, and last but not least, we have the Page of Swords. All right, so for Cancer, first and foremost, you got the Devil card, which is the exact opposite of Cancer crabs, because this represents Capricorn. Like I said, Capricorn is the exact opposite of Cancer crabs. You know, they share the same axis. So the Devil card, the Ace of Cups, the Two of Cups, right? You Cancer crabs could be really in a situation where you are trapped with these people. You know, you're trying to be as patient as you possibly can, but I'm just seeing how a lot of you Cancers don't necessarily want to. Okay, you Cancers don't necessarily want to be with a particular person, and you're just getting out of a situation with someone. Ah, that's what it is. So the Ace of Cups and the Two of Cups for my Cancer crabs represents how a lot of you got yourselves out of a nonsensical relationship with someone, and you may have met someone fairly recently, obviously, who you've taken the time to get to know. Some of you Cancer crabs, I'm sure, and you like them. You like where it is that this is going. You know, you like what it is that this person has to offer. And then you have the Queen of Pentacles and the Lovers, right? So the Queen of Pentacles and the Lovers represents, so you and them actually decide to give it a go, interact with each other romantically. It's intense. You know, maybe you Cancer crabs done something a little bit more out of your comfort zone, had a little bit of fun, you know, had a little bit of X, if you know what I mean. And a lot of you Cancers really want to know if this would last. But you have the Six of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. Well, the answer is completely up to you Cancer crabs, if this thing will last. You know, if you're willing to work with this person, and you Cancers aren't so preoccupied, overly preoccupied under those conditions, that you Cancer crabs aren't overly preoccupied with self-preservation, you'll do all right. Because an over worrying of self-preservation is oxymoronic to real love, because love is very much so risky. Love is very much so, you know, in magic and mysticism, we have something called the abyss. Love is very much so abysmal in the sense of it is a risk. It is a chance. It is, you know what I mean? It is dangerous in the sense of, or risky in the sense of taking, you know what I mean? Understanding that there is a chance that this person can hurt you, but it's that risk in which you take, which is what goes to show that when you get past through that, you will gain a lot more understanding, and then you'll gain a lot more wisdom, and then you'll be able to actually tackle relationships or interact in relationships a lot better. So this is the thing that a lot of you Cancer crabs need to understand. You have the Six of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. This is about having relationships be give and take, having it be reciprocal. If you're just giving and giving and giving, and the person is just taking and taking, then this person is basically a sycophant. They are a leech, a parasite. Which, in case I don't suggest you be with them, because you're not really going to accomplish anything. Because the person may like you, Cancer crabs, right? A person who has that type of mentality and go about taking that kind of action may like you, Cancer crabs, but at the same time, even though they may like you, they're what's higher on the list for them is not love. It's very much so self-preservation and getting what they can get out of you or anyone. So the Knight of Swords represents how pay attention to how things happen, right? I'm sure a lot of you Cancer crabs will be attentive. You will be paying attention, right, to what's going on, especially since you and this person got into this romantic heat wave, if you know what I mean, so quickly. Now, the Empress and the Page of Swords represents just that. It represents how a lot of you Cancer crabs, you know, this person, I will say that this person so far does like you. This person, you know, and the thing is that for you and them, this is a very much so of a royal connection in the sense that the two of you do get along with each other. And it is a very creative and destructive relationship in the sense that the two of you are destroying the past failures that the two of you once had. And you're in the Page of Swords, the two of you are actually making the relationship sacred, right? Something sacred, right? Almost mystical. So let's clarify the Devil card. You have the Knight of Wands, the King of Wands, and then you have the Queen of Pentacles. So to clarify the Devil card here, this is very much so a disposition where you need to pay attention to, you know, since we're clarifying the Devil, you need to pay attention with your misconception of how things are, right? That you may not necessarily actually be in any danger with this person, all right, Cancers? They may be very much so in love with you, and they may be very much so like you and do want to hang out with you. But you Cancer crabs may be thinking that, you know, oh, this person may be up to something. So far, they are not up to anything, and everything is clean and clear and under control. So the thing is that the Queen of Pentacles now represents this being a situation for you where they very much so want to take care of you, but you just have to pay attention to that, right? Don't get caught up in if the person or if these people are plotting something on me, because so far so good they are not. Let's clarify the Empress. Oh, that's my cat. I don't know if y'all could hear that, but that's my cat. So you have the Tower, the World. We're clarifying the Empress, and you have the Ten of Pentacles. So the Tower represents, you know, old constructs being destroyed, right? Right, Cancer? Old constructs being destroyed, old thought processes, old perceptions having a need to be destroyed. This is why Cancer crab is the lower octave of Scorpio. Scorpio represents that destruction phase, right? And then you have the World. The World, right? The World represents Capricorn, right? Capricorn is the great builder. Remember, Cancer crab's the exact opposite of Capricorn. So it's that, it's that sense of building things up. What has to be built next is a new perception that you know, love does exist for you, and that it is possible, and that you can actually have what it is that you want. And then you have the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles represents this being a situation for you where now this is up to you. Now this is embarking on another journey where this is up to you to understand that, right? And what are you going to do about it now that you know that having these kinds of moments, these loving moments, can exist, and they do exist? Let's clarify the Page of Swords. You have the Judgment, the Page of Swords, and then you have the Seven of Wands. So the Judgment is about, like I said, very much so being judgmental. You need to watch out, because you could potentially be burning down a situation that's good for them, okay? But I do see here that there is a certain need for that. So maybe some of you Cancer crabs are asking these people about who they are and what's going on with them, so you can get a better idea. The Page of Swords, however, represents pay attention to how they move, because they could, okay, potentially be lying to you, right? Even still after that. And then you have the Seven of Wands, which represents ask the difficult questions. The only way that you're going to get to the bottom of this is by you asking those difficult questions. And that if the person is telling you the truth, pretty much their stories or who they are will pretty much be consistent, and they will remain the same pretty much, right? So that's, that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe. Peace.